Recording a professional conversation is one of the most effective ways to connect with qualified sales leads in the South Bay. We are going to show you how to bypass the technical headaches and launch a video podcast that demonstrates your industry expertise from the first episode. If you are ready to skip the line and get started, you can book your studio session at voxelmicrovideolabs.com right now. Being an expert in your field is just the start. You have to package that knowledge into a premium format for potential clients to recognize its full value. Step 1 is structuring your message. To do this effectively, reverse engineer your episodes. Start by identifying the exact transformation you want your listener to experience by the end of the show. Once you know the destination, figure out which specific stories and case studies will get them there. This creates a clear, logical bridge from their current struggles to your solution. But do not script every single word. Reading from a script strips away your natural personality and makes the conversation feel stiff and unnatural to the listener. Instead, write out a strong intro and hook to grab their attention early, then rely on a simple bulleted roadmap to guide the rest of the conversation. In a crowded local market, leaning into your authentic self is a primary advantage. It is the one asset your competitors cannot replicate. Step 2. How do you ensure your recording builds credibility without facing a massive technical learning curve? Renting a professional production space allows you to use high-end cameras, lighting, and sound gear without the massive upfront capital investment. Audio quality is a critical factor for listener retention. Clear, crisp sound makes it easier for your audience to focus on your message. This is where web platforms like Zoom fail. They prioritize video streaming and compress audio, leading to a thin, degraded sound. Professional studios record audio locally. Your voice is captured directly on solid-state storage, preserving its full frequency range and depth. Walking into Voxel gives you access to specialized gear, including shock-mounted microphones that block vibrations and branded mic flags that provide a clear visual identity for your show. By removing the burden of technical editing and equipment setup, you can focus entirely on your conversation. Stepping into a zero-friction, high-end studio removes the technical barriers that often signal amateur production to a potential client. Step 3 is interview strategy. Start by creating a low-pressure environment for your guests. Frame the recording as a casual coffee shop conversation to ease their nerves. If you accept surface-level answers from your guests or co-hosts, the content may fail to demonstrate the depth of expertise your audience is looking for. Use forced elaboration. Ask follow-up questions like why or how come, to push past prepared talking points and uncover more insightful details. Even with these techniques, some interviews may not meet your standards. In those cases, you can salvage the session by extracting the best concepts into a standalone solo episode. Asking why reveals the motivations behind a guest's success, giving your audience the specific, actionable insights they actually tuned in to hear. Step 4. Distribution. Recording video backups creates multiple assets from one session for YouTube, apps, and emails. To boost website traffic, reference visual elements during your audio podcast. This pushes listeners to loop back to your site to see what you're describing. Once they arrive at your site, use a lead magnet to capture their email address so you can maintain a direct line of communication with your audience. People often listen while multitasking, so keep your calls to action simple. Mention only 1 or 2 easy-to-remember links per episode. This creates a structured system where your studio content builds trust, your distribution drives traffic, and your website captures the lead. You now have a complete framework. You know how to structure your content, capture high-quality audio, and turn a single recording into a lead generation tool. The South Bay market is looking for local expertise, and the longer you wait to share yours, the more opportunities remain untapped. Voxel Studio calendar slots are filling up rapidly right now due to an extremely high local market demand. It is time to stop planning and start recording. Go to voxelmicrovideolabs.com and book your video podcast session today.